Welcome to the worst of the best podcast. You wanted the best. Well, they didn't freaking make it. So here's what you get from Canada.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Worst of the Best podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, and with me I have a very special returning guest co-host, Cardiff Electric. Mr. Cardiff, how are you today?
Oh, good, Ryan. How are you?
Very good. Really appreciate you coming on the show. I know you're very busy. You're really doing the Lord's work out there on the interwebs. Do you want to let the listeners know the things you tackle out there?
Losers.
Okay.
Dirtbags. I talk about dirtbags.
Man, you have really do you get tired? Like,
yes.
Okay.
That's why I was glad to do this.
Okay. Yeah, this is there won't be any bad people to clip, talk about. We're talking about food, Cardiff. Do you know anything about food? Food.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, his name is DJ Food. He has a really terrible podcast. Cardiff, this is the holiday season, so of course the time is recording. Did you enjoy some good food over the holidays?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, I know it'd be more interesting if I said yes and then we riffed, but
well, actually, this is more interesting. You actually didn't have a good meal or anything?
Actually, no, I did. I hosted two. Okay. I hosted a Christmas Eve and a Christmas Day.
All right.
Christmas for family and shit. So,
well, that's
yeah, there's a lot of preparation. We did for the first time ever on Christmas. We did lasagna.
Oh,
because I said, fuck it, I'm not cooking a giant thing.
Lasagna's delicious.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was great.
Yeah, lasagna's delicious. Good.
But normally we do something more traditional on Christmas. We'll do like a roast or a ham or a turkey or whatever. But not this year.
Well, the lasagna's delicious. I haven't had a good lasagna in a long time. Today's topic, Cardiff and listeners, is we are talking about everyday foods that were either invented or you could say perfected to a certain degree by the U.S. military. Now, I am Canadian. I'm in the Canadian military. I'm also say again. Ooh. Yeah, I know. Cardiff, we're going to leave your nationality a mystery, but maybe you could. But maybe you
I don't want to talk about it.
So we'll keep your nationality a mystery. But the reason why we're choosing the U.S. military is because really the Canadian military has never done anything. No, I'm joking. The U.S. military, of course, is in charge of a lot of different stuff, and one of those things is feeding their troops. They figured out ways, Cardiff, to feed their troops decent enough food, I guess, is what they figured that they could eat on the front lines. You know, cargo shipping this stuff over, and it's hard to do. And in the Navy, because I am in the Navy, it's tough to store food on the ship and to try to keep it fresh. Even today's technology and keep the sailors fed. It's tricky. Food is tricky. It's one of the trickiest things to incorporate into any deployment. So
we kind of need it.
Yeah. You don't want to have a hungry troops. It doesn't usually work out for the military. So we're going to talk about 9 different food items that everyday uses the military sort of perfected. Now, before we get into each one, were you surprised by any of these? Did you go, oh yeah, I knew that? Or were all of them sort of like, oh, I didn't know that?
That they were developed by the military?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them surprised me.
Yeah, me too.
I thought all of these were made by McCain.
Wait a minute, that's a Canadian company. Be careful.
Damn it. No, McCain's not Canadian.
Are you sure? Maybe not. I thought it was. Okay. All right.
I don't think it is.
The U.S. military's long-standing commitment to providing troops with durable, transportable, and imperishable rations, guided by the adage "an army marches on its stomach," has driven extensive research collaborations with universities and food corporations since World War I. Through the Quartermaster Corps and specialized labs, this effort has produced groundbreaking advancements in food science, including dehydration, moisture control, vacuum sealing, and meat restructuring. Legally required to share. Now, this I didn't know. This I found fascinating. They were legally required to share the successful innovations with the civilian sector for national readiness. Even though this was used for the military and for the troops, after it was kind of like, hey, we can do this for the troops, they had to release that knowledge to the public.
So Alex Jones could make food buckets to sell to people.
He could vacuum seal the gay frogs. It's not a bad idea. Yeah. So the military has directly enabled the widespread availability of numerous popular foods and technologies now found on your grocery store shelves. Mr. Cardiff, I believe you have the first such item.
Yes.
Would you like to present that to the audience and to myself? Okay. Well, this is going to be a terrible episode, Cardiff, if you don't present anything.
I want you to imagine No. So the first one that I have on the list here, I almost literally grew up on, is frozen orange juice concentrate.
Yes.
Those shitty cardboard tubes of frozen orange juice. And like I remember it when you used to have to use a can opener to open the fucking things up too.
Did you ever cut it with a knife, the top with a knife, like a bread knife?
Yes, I had done that as well. Saw the thing in half just to get the shit out. Can I curse?
Yeah. What was your favorite flavor?
Pink lemonade.
Oh.
Yeah, the pink lemonade. I used to like the
Legit.
But no, I didn't know. I swear to you, I don't think I even knew as a kid that orange juice could come in a bottle or a carton.
Like you thought it was just this.
I thought this is the way to drink this. This is the only way. You either got orange from an orange, or you got orange juice from an orange. Like I knew that existed. I knew you could juice an orange.
Yeah,
but it was either juicing an orange fresh in your kitchen or pulling this concoction out of the freezer and mixing it with water. And the best thing about the pink lemonade was you scrimped a little bit on the water. Nice, and sweet.
Yes,
nice and sweet.
I think you and I could have been friends, Cardiff. I really do. Oh, okay. I really enjoyed lemonade as well. I love it. I love it very much. And the trick with this frozen concentrate orange juice too is you almost have to get. It's tricky because it's really hard to mix, and so it's a combination of you almost have to mix it in warm water, let it dissolve, then put it back in the fridge and drink like 3 hours later when it's cold again because it's so frozen. You sit there forever trying to. So the secret I learned, maybe you already did this, and I don't want to scare you, but I used a potato masher to. I know. I used a potato masher to make. Did you ever do that? Like to mash up the hard.
I did. I would usually just chop it up. I'd chop it up first and add the water. I never gave up. Well, I was drinking it now. But I would sometimes when I got smart, I would gently thaw them in the fridge.
Okay. So just to like when it's cold. That's okay. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. And then just pull that in and off you go. But the quest for a reliable source of vitamin C to prevent scurvy in soldiers, particularly in tropical World War II. Tropical world. I've never heard World War II described as tropical before. Yeah,
have you ever seen The Thin Red Line?
No.
Okay, have you ever seen there was that TV series The Pacific?
Yes.
That's a tropic area, I believe. So the World War II was fought in those areas.
But you don't think of those.
No, you often think of like gross France.
Yeah. In tropical World War II combat zones where fresh fruits spoiled rapidly, drove the U.S. Army to seek a compact, preserved, and palatable orange juice concentrate. USDA scientists at the Winter Haven Laboratory developed a superior vacuum concentration and freezing process that preserved flavor and nutrients better than earlier methods. In 1945, Florida Foods Corp won the contract to produce a massive 500,000-pound order of frozen concentrates for the military. Although the war ended before full delivery, the perfected technology allowed the company rebranded as Vacuum Foods Corp and later Minute Maid.
There you go.
To pivot to the consumer market, where bolstered by a Bing Crosby-led advertising campaign, frozen orange juice concentrate became a pioneering and enduring staple in American supermarket freezers. And it's weird. I still see the stuff in the freezers. I just haven't bought it in 25 years. Like I've never actually bought it.
Yeah, because you and I think we're about the same age because we grew up with the same music and all that good stuff. I too haven't bought frozen concentrate as an adult, but I had all the time as a kid. Are people still buying it? I'm not buying it.
I mean, it's there. I see it. I know it exists. I have bought, I think I got a margarita mix once in that form.
Okay.
You bought a frozen margarita mix, then you had,
I'm also going to drop the commercial if I find it right now.
Well, it's another day. There's a strolling player in the background. And there's Carita with the hot cakes. She's pretty dressy today. Generally comes down to breakfast looking like she just changed a tire. Now, this kid's going to play a full stack, isn't he? And here it comes, the Minute Maid orange juice. Just wouldn't be right to start the day without Minute Maid. It's the best there is. And you know why? Because Minute Maid really does it right. They use the best oranges, so they get the best juice. Stir it up a little bit. Mom's gonna give him a full beaker. Kid could lose a finger there. Now pass it to your brother, Harry. Nice flagon of juice for the pirate. Salute. Hey, save some for Dad now. Minute Maid, the best there is.
Wow, I remember that commercial. That's a cool commercial. Wow,
Wasn't that fun, Cardiff?
Yeah.
That was fun. And side note, Cardiff, McCain is a Canadian food company in New Brunswick. It was formed in New Brunswick. So
I've had these conversations with some of my American cohorts. We've talked about the McCain Deep and Delicious cakes. That's a thing over there too.
Fair enough.
Over there too.
And they do have a UK operation as well. So it's worldwide now, but it was founded in Canada. So good for them. I hope Trump doesn't tariff the McCain too hard.
He will.
Okay. All right. I've got the next one, sir.
Next.
Have you ever drank coffee before?
No.
Okay.
Every day.
Every day. Yeah, me too. Instant coffee. Now, yes, instant coffee was around a long time before, up to the 17th century, but it actually, even back then, it spoiled. So even though they had a version of it, it spoiled quickly. So the whole point is the preservation. So the U.S. military's need for convenient, portable coffee for troops drove the development and mass commercialization of instant coffee, beginning with early experiments in dehydrated concentrates during the Spanish-American War of 1898. The breakthrough, though, came in World War I, when the government ordered massive supplies of soluble coffee cubes. Interesting. Remember those Bolox cubes, or what were they called? The beef cubes? What are they called again?
Bouillon.
Bouillon. Thank you. Bouillon cubes. Do you ever just suck on one?
No.
Okay, no, neither have I.
Yes, you have. Tell me about this. Why were you sucking on bouillon?
I was poor, Cardiff. Don't you understand? I was poor.
For flavor?
Yeah, it's a concentrated beef flavor. It's like the the spices in the ramen noodle that you add. It's just basically that in cube form. Yeah,
I might try this.
You should. You should. From the George Washington Coffee Company, providing soldiers with daily rations that became a cherished comfort in the trenches. Post-World War I, marketing efforts gained traction, but World War II solidified its status as the military procured entire productions from suppliers like Nestle's superior-tasting Nescafe. Returning soldiers' familiarity with its ease spurred a post-war boom, transforming this wartime innovation into a ubiquitous supermarket staple. When you drink coffee, what is your brand? Do you freshly grind it? Do you do instant? What's your preferred choice?
Instant is dog shit. Instant coffee. My dad loved instant coffee. My dad, all he drank was instant coffee.
Folgers or something, or
Maxwell House.
Oh, Maxwell House, of course, another good Canadian company.
Folgers is it?
I don't know. Probably.
It's the best part of waking up.
It's Folgers in your cup. That's that one.
Folgers that actually wasn't half bad when I've had it. It's weird, but yeah, instant coffee stinks. I'm an espresso guy. I grind my beans.
Yeah, we have a Nespresso machine, very fancy, because that froth on the top, and yeah, very fancy. My wife's a coffee snob, and I follow suit. And Maxwell House is American. I thought this was a fun little clip. This is from Eric's 60-second kitchen show. He has 6 views on YouTube, so I just want to share something that has less views than me, because I think I want to help somebody else. So here we go.
So what is instant coffee? Well, it is actually freeze-dried or spray-dried coffee grinds. The coffee is brewed and then it's evaporated. The moisture is evaporated off and you're left with those little granules, and that's where instant coffee comes from. So you just take a teaspoon or tablespoonful or however much you want and put it in some hot water, and there you have your coffee drink. Now, this is actually considered a great convenience, and I know a lot of people that even today love their instant coffee. Is it as good as the real thing, grinding your own beans and doing it that way? No. Probably not at all. Much more muted flavor. The complexity of the flavors is probably lost because of the processing of it. But instant coffee also has less caffeine, believe it or not, than the real stuff because of all.
So it's even just worse. It's doubly worse.
So they actually make coffee and then they dry out the coffee. So
yeah.
You're just rehydrating it with hot water.
So I thought it was a bean thing, but you're right. They brew the coffee, dehydrate it into granules, and then you rebrew it. And it's less caffeine. That's even worse. So I think instant coffee is not the way to go, is my opinion.
There was a period in my life where I drank tea exclusively, and probably instant coffee was the only thing available. So I chose tea.
That's a good choice.
Red Rose.
Oh yeah, Red Rose, another good Canadian company. Okay, you've got the next one, sir.
Sounds delicious. Shelf-stable, restructured meat products, similar to the McRib.
Oh yeah, this is how this. So are you trying to tell me the McRib isn't real meat on the bone?
No, it is. I've seen the lines.
Okay. You know what that reminds me of? Have you ever seen that? I don't even know if it's a gay gift, but you could buy like a girdle that gives you a 6-pack by imprinting it on your skin. Like it's
wearing one now. Plus I've got my V apron.
Oh, nice. Can I get a picture later of your belly with the? Okay.
Historically, meat's high cost and weight made it the most challenging food item for military transport, prompting the U.S. Army in the 1960s to seek an affordable, uniform protein source. Put that on a billboard. Affordable, uniform protein source. Soylent Green is people for mass-produced rations. Scientists at the Natlick Soldier Research Development and Engineering Center developed a process for fabricated beefsteak. Fabricated beefsteak.
That would be a good punk band name, eh?
Actually, that might be. That is pretty good. By grinding cheaper meat cuts, adding binders and flavorings, and pressing the mixture into consistent shapes that froze, shipped, and cooked efficiently. A technique later refined by the University of Nebraska food technologist Dr. Roger Mandingo. Hey, now. Forming the foundation of restructured meat technology. What does your dad do for a living? He works in restructured meat technology. Boo. The civilian food industry rapidly adopted this military innovation, most notably when McDonald's applied it in 1981 to create Chicken McNuggets and the iconic McRib sandwich, the latter relying entirely on homogenized and restructured pork molded into its signature rib-like form, which was perfected by Mr. Sub.
Oh,
in the
really?
rib sub. Oh, the rib sub was great.
Is it good? Okay.
My mom actually used to, I don't know where the hell she got it. She used to buy these, essentially the McRib patties. They used to be in her freezer at home when I was a kid.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and she would just cook them up and throw sauce on it. And I had my own McRibs.
McDonald's isn't the sole, they're not the only ones that have fabricated beefsteak and restructured meat. There are many brands have this restructured meat.
What's the difference between this and a burger?
I think burgers, like if you get it like a classic frozen beef burger from Costco, it's probably more of the real cow meat. I think we're led to believe it's truly a cow that you're eating from the cow.
I'll accept that answer.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't think it's fabricated. I think it might just truly be beefsteak itself.
I'm gonna ask because this thing made me think of. I see a lot of videos about like 3D printed meat.
But you know that they're able to already create meat, steak, not from a cow, not from
Yes, they can print cow cells.
Yes. Is that insane?
I would try it.
According to what people say who have tasted it, it tastes like a steak. Like you wouldn't know the difference. Maybe Chef Ramsay would know.
I'd give it a shot. It does seem weird though.
It does seem weird, and this is a question I have for vegans that listen. I actually have somebody I podcast with quite frequently. She's a vegan, and I keep meaning to ask her, would you eat that if it didn't harm animals? No animals harmed eating the steak.
Yeah, I guess if the animal being slaughtered is their issue, I guess it'd be fine. Like I'm always offended by like Beyond Meat.
This is what it's called, right? Beyond Meat? Is that what it's called?
No. Beyond Meat's just like vegan, like that's vegetarian.
I see.
But I get upset when why do they need to make it look like meat? Why not just make something delicious out of vegetables? Why make it look like meat?
Because they miss it.
Why are you trying to? Okay, then eat meat. Shut up.
But they can't eat meat because it's hurting animals. Don't you understand?
Then don't eat meat.
But they miss it.
Then shut up.
You're right. It's almost like I might have to cut this out because it's a pretty PG show. It's like, no, you're fine. I just want to tell you this joke.
Sorry, I apologize. Couldn't resist.
It's like I won't say. Okay, yeah. So, do you like the McRib, or you're saying the sub rib is better? Okay,
the sub rib is better, but I'll fuck with a McRib.
Okay, do you like a McRib or the chicken nugget? Which one do you like better?
McRib.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a big
How about
McNugget fan.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll eat it. I'm not a snob. I don't care how the uniform protein source was slaughtered, but I'll eat it. Given the choice, I would take a McRib over a McNugget.
Okay. And you have that
Now,
choice.
wait a second.
Yeah, what's that?
Why don't they give the McRib the McNugget treatment?
What do you mean?
Make the McRib nugget.
You want a McNugget rib?
A McRib nugget. And then you dip it like tiny McRibs that you dip in barbecue.
Like popcorn McRibs.
Yeah.
We got something here. We got it.
Yeah. I'm in.
Side note, Cardiff, Red Rose is a Canadian company. You're really outing yourself today. This is not a good show.
Ooting myself.
Yeah, that's right. All right.
Well, I know Red Rose is only available in Canada. They tell us that. They tell us that in the commercial with the.
Oh, do they really? Oh man, no tariffs for those guys.
I have an insane data bank of commercials in my head for some reason. I watch a lot of television
because we were raised in the 80s. You and I were raised on TV. We're the last generation really raised on TV. Now kids are raised on screen time, which is not TV raised.
I've thought about this too, Mr. Rebalkin, if I may call you that.
Oh, not gonna edit that out, boy.
I think a lot of our social mores and we learned a lot of good and evil things from television. We learned how to live right, I think, from television.
I think so.
Kids today don't have that.
They don't. We learned a lot of moral lessons.
Moral lessons. That's what I'm looking for. There was always a moral at the end of the show.
G.I. Joe.
We had the special episodes. The more you know.
You remember Different Strokes when the little kid was getting physically assaulted by the bike owner guy? Remember that?
Either you guys ever go skinny dipping?
Nah, I never done that. Me neither. Unless you want to count the time when the fire hydrant blew my pants off. Is skinny dipping fun?
Fun? Listen, guys, if you have not gone skinny dipping, you have missed one of the great joys in this life. I think I got some pictures around here of a bunch of us skinny dipping. You guys are going to love them.
That was the funniest episode.
Gordon Jump. More like Gordon Hump, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. How do kids learn about AIDS these days? They don't. But we learned from Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Danny.
Is Wesley here?
Yes, come on in. Everyone, you remember Wesley's friend, Danny?
Oh, hi, Danny. Hi, Mrs. Owens, Mr. Owens.
Hiya, champ. How's it going?
Well, I got AIDS, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
We learned from Mr. Belvedere, we learned from Gordon Jump, and we learned from Bill Cosby how to be a good father and a good husband.
Pudding pops.
Oh yeah. Okay. Have you heard of stale resistant bread? Now you've heard of bread, right?
Bread.
So they've actually created
some Canadian nonsense.
They've created stale resistant bread, and I've actually eaten this because of my time in the military. I've eaten all this military food items. Of course, it's a little bit more modern today, but I've eaten this stale resistant bread that's in packages. What did you just eat right there?
Nothing. No,
all
chocolate.
Right. For centuries, bread we got a chocolate one coming up later, by the way. For centuries, bread posed a major logistical challenge on the battlefield due to its bulkiness and rapid staling, leaving soldiers reliant on hard-tack crackers. Though World War II advancements in active dry yeast improved baking for garrisons. So in the 1950s, the U.S. military's, again, Quartermaster Corps contracted the Kansas State University Department of Grain Science and Industry to tackle bread staling by employing fatty acids and bacterial enzymes to disrupt starch crystallization. The resulting innovation produced a soft, shell-stable loaf that remained fresh-tasting for weeks, enabling reliable fresh bread rations for troops in the field and forming the foundation for the extended shelf life sandwich breads now widely used by fast food chains and sold to supermarkets nationwide. So that bread that you're eating at McDonald's is probably one of these stale-free type breads, so you can eat that sandwich the next day. Do you ever find that the bread at McDonald's, like their buns or Burger King, does have a little bit of a different texture to it?
I mean, even Wonder Bread, like that's like 2 weeks, no?
Yeah.
That is like you go to a bakery and you buy a French stick, right?
It's already hard.
You buy a loaf of bread. But the inside's good, but in a day it's done.
My wife makes fresh sourdough bread and it's delicious, but it doesn't last forever.
Not around me.
Yeah. All right. So I've got an actual video here, but here we go. This is a 60-year-old this guy's opened up a can of bread back in the day. So the very thing we're talking about, we're seeing one right here live. Here we go.
Can of bread.
Yeah, well, that's how they stored it back 60 years ago. It would be in cans. Now they have them in these MRE packs, or it's like tinfoil. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a metal.
I know. Yeah. I went to the NASA gift shop. I bought the ice cream.
You've been to the NASA gift shop?
Yeah, I have.
Did you buy a flat Earth globe?
They have those there?
I hope so. They should.
Good.
So here he is. Just open it up. It says white bread. Opens with the can, and there it is. Let's see if this thing's still soft after 60 years. Here we go. Look at that, Mr. Cardiff. Look at that. Cuts it with a fork.
Does he eat it?
We don't see him eat it. I think he probably values his life.
There's a lot of those. There's channels that do that, right? Where they eat like 100-year-old freaking rations and shit.
Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Maybe I should start that.
Maybe you should. Start saving your rations now.
Yeah. Start storing. And in 60 years, I could do. Oh, I probably won't be around anymore. Okay. So, there you go. Bread, stale resistant bread. It's not bad, but I still prefer my wife's. What kind of bread do you like? What's your favorite type of bread? I should have asked that.
I mean, sourdough is delicious.
Sourdough is delicious. After sourdough, I do like French bread.
Yeah, like a French stick or a nice Italian. Like nice Italian panini. Nothing better. Fresh.
You would spinach dip? Do you ever do the French rolls with the spinach dip? Scooped up that spinach dip.
Oh, you need a dark rye for that.
Oh, really?
What's that dark shit? What's that like brown bread? It's not a rye. It's and you scoop out the middle of it and you put the spinach dip in the middle.
Oh, I thought that was French bread that we did that with.
Maybe you.
I don't deal with brown bread. Yeah. All right. What's your next one, sir?
Freeze drying technology. Again, I referenced it by ice cream from the NASA gift shop. Although freeze drying, lyophilization, was known scientifically before the 1940s, its refinement and large scale industrialization were driven and funded by the U.S. military during World War II to solve critical logistical challenges in supplying lightweight, non-refrigerated blood plasma, penicillin, and medicines to frontline troops. MIT research has significantly advanced the process, which freezes materials and then sublimates ice directly into vapor under reduced pressure, preserving structure, flavor, and I understand none of this, and nutrients while drastically reducing weight, far superior to conventional dehydration. Successfully applied to medical supplies and rations during the war, the technology was subsequently released to the private sector, becoming foundational to industries like backpacking foods and instant coffee. Hey, famously giving rise to the unexpected consumer novelty of astronaut's ice cream. Yes.
Okay, astronaut ice cream. Have you ever seen that before?
That's what I got at the NASA gift shop.
Oh, you told me that already. I wasn't listening to you. I'm a terrible host.
You are. Not just for that.
Okay, I do have a video here, but I'll just play it after. But astronaut ice cream, it looks like it's kind of crumbly and you can snap it in half type thing. So that's the freeze dry. It's a little bit more crumbly, I think. Have you ever had those like little ice cream pellet things? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what they're selling at NASA?
It's like an MRE. It's an ice cream bar, like an ice cream sandwich. You know, like the two chocolate layers and the ice cream in the middle that they freeze dry, and it's just in a pouch. Like you don't rehydrate it. You don't add, like, it's not one of those where you add water to it and bring it back to life. You just eat it like that.
You know which one I'm talking about? So addictive. It's like these little pellets that just instantaneously melt in your mouth.
But they're like cold, right?
Yeah, they're cold.
You get them out of a machine at like Disneyland and shit.
Yeah. And they're like $30 a teaspoon.
Yeah.
An ice cream sandwich made specifically for astronauts through a process known as freeze drying that recently has become very popular, especially for candy. The sandwich comes in a bag like this, made right here in the United States, and once you actually open the package and remove the last layer of paper, you're introduced to a freeze-dried ice cream sandwich. And you'll notice that this sandwich is very dry and chalky, and when you go to take a bite, it's extremely crunchy. But the taste was surprisingly nice, so overall, 7 out of 10.
Those are good.
Okay, so that looks all right.
I mean, they were fine. I'd rather have a real ice cream sandwich.
That's right. So basically, dear listeners, if you're listening to this only, it looks like an ice cream sandwich, but it crumbles like a dry cookie almost.
Yes.
But it's cold. Okay. All right.
All those freeze-dried candy too. The guy who, don't want to plug my merch store, but the guy who makes my t-shirts also does had a freeze-dried candy business for a while where he was freeze-drying all sorts of interesting things.
Okay, no, you
Mostly,
can plug
mostly Skittles.
Oh, okay, nice. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the 1950s. We have what's called modified atmosphere packaging.
Okay.
So in the 1950s, the U.S. Navy pioneered control atmosphere storage technology to combat food spoilage during extended voyages and at remote bases, aiming to preserve the freshness and nutrients of fruits and vegetables without depending on bulky refrigeration by precisely balancing oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide in polyethylene bags and containers to slow ripening. This approach was later scaled up by the Army's Quartermaster Corps again during the Vietnam War through a contract with Whirlpool to develop modified atmospheric containers for transporting leafy greens. The resulting innovations directly transitioned to civilian use in the 80s, giving rise to ready-to-eat salad kits, with today's multi-layer bagged salad packaging tracing its origins straight back to this military-funded research.
Waste of time.
Okay, Carter, you're not supposed to give your worst pick until the end of the show.
Ooh, salad stinks.
Don't make me edit you. There still might be a worst pick yet.
Oh, wait, we're supposed to pick the worst? I didn't realize.
Yeah, this is. Oh, yeah, I should say to our listeners. I mean, it's okay. I know you don't listen to my show. It's okay. I'm
Never
not insulted.
Not even when I'm on it.
Not even when you're talking to me right now, you're not listening.
Yeah.
So, just a reminder to our listeners and to you, Mr. Cardiff.
Yes.
We will present the best innovations by the U.S. military of everyday food items, and at the end of this episode, we're going to pick, independent of each other, our least favorite or the worst thing. So, if you had to eat all 10 of them, or all 9 of them for the week, there's one that you get to knock off the list that you don't have to eat. There you go.
Good.
Okay.
Salad.
Okay. Hey, not yet. I can't. At the end of the episode.
Oh, sorry.
After everything's been presented, then we're going to go through the list.
All right, let's wrap it up. Salad time. Salad. I vote salad.
There's still more things to go through.
Oh, that's true.
I really should have left this at the end. Oh, well.
Should have.
Okay.
You should have known.
Okay. Well, I am talking to a potato. I should. Don't you like potato salad?
I can. That's not salad. Come on.
No, I know.
We fool ourselves.
Jello salad, potato salad.
Potatoes aren't a vegetable either. Come on.
That's true.
Not fooling nobody.
All right, so there you go. That's the salad kits. Have you ever bought those salad kits before, though? There's a couple that I really quite enjoyed from Costco. I'm trying to think of the flavoring now, but they have some decent ones now. Do you ever buy them at all, ever?
Yeah, I like the apple cranberry.
There you go.
That's a good one. Under protest, I eat salad. But is that what that is? I thought
that's all it was. It's just they're able to package. They balance oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide in polyethylene bags to slow the ripening. So basically, it's just a way of making it doesn't spoil as fast with the special bagging process and air quality in the bag. So that's why you can buy those. The stuff that you can buy in the bags, the ready-made kits, they're going to last way longer than the head of lettuce you buy. That's essentially it. Yeah. Salad bags. Thanks, military, for the salad bags.
How about dehydrated cheese powder?
Now you're talking your stuff. Yeah.
Kraft dinner, am I right?
Yeah. Who hasn't had that before?
During World War II, the U.S. military's need for lightweight, non-perishable combat rations led the Quartermaster Corps.
It's core. Well, if you have an E at the end, it's corpse, but without the E, it's core.
Okay, core. To purchase over 100 million pounds of cheese and fund intensive research into dairy dehydration techniques. The pivotal advancement occurred in 1943 when USDA scientist George Sanders, was he a colonel?
He was a colonel. No, this guy was just a sergeant in the military, not the colonel.
Developed a successful process for creating shelf-stable dehydrated cheese powder by drying, grinding, and blending cheeses, building on earlier commercial efforts like Kraft's 1937 boxed macaroni and cheese. But refining and scaling it massively to meet wartime demands. With the war's end leaving manufactured with surplus powder and perfected technology, the Frito company applied it in 1948 to coat cornmeal puffs, launching Cheetos. The same military-derived cheese powder continues to form the foundation for modern cheese-flavored snacks, including goldfish, crackers, and boxed macaroni and cheese. I was probably a teenager before I realized that Parmesan cheese didn't come out of a green container.
What did you think it came out of?
A green container from Kraft.
Oh, you can actually buy the blocks of it. Yes.
Yeah, I did not know that. I didn't know Parmesan was anything other than a craft product. That's all.
What do you
thought it
prefer?
was.
The freshly shredded from the block or the craft container?
I'll take freshly shredded.
There you go. Look at you. So you're more refined than you're letting on.
Well, I
you
am
and your
now.
McRib.
No, I am now. I didn't know as a kid. I thought I was a product. I feasted on all of this crap. I loved it.
How's your health?
Horrible. Fat.
Stop it.
Disgusting.
Look, you're the best looking potato I've talked to all year, so you're doing fine. You're doing just good. Okay, I've got my last one. Here you go. Yeah, I know. We're almost done, Cardiff.
Good.
All right, so this is the one I sort of combined. It's the it's the chocolate bar, and the same kind of principles apply with the energy bar, but I'm going to strictly sort of talk about the chocolate bar.
Good.
Sorry, the candy bar. I almost out of myself as a Canadian. The candy bar for us Americans. So in the late 1930s, the U.S. Army commissioned Hershey to develop the bitter-tasting, non-melting. So this is the key. They didn't want the chocolate to melt. D-ration chocolate bar to address the problem of standard chocolate melting in warm climates, intentionally making it unpalatable for emergency-only consumption. By 1943, seeking a more enjoyable version for global troops, the Army prompted Hershey to create the tropical chocolate bar, engineered to resist melting up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 49 degrees Celsius, with nearly 250 million units shipped overseas between 41 and 44.
So a non-melting chocolate bar.
Yeah, this military-directed breakthrough in stabilizing high-fat chocolate without refrigeration advanced food science, directly contributing to post-war developments in non-melting coatings and modern snack bar formulations. Now, here is a video of the bar.
So unappetizing that it earned the nickname Hitler's secret weapon. This is the story of World War II's American D-ration. Developed by the U.S. Army, the D-ration aimed to provide soldiers with a high-calorie, compact, and durable energy source. But the execution left much to be desired. Creators prioritized practicality over palatability. Made with ingredients like cocoa, oatmeal, and skim milk powder, it was designed to withstand high temperatures and to deter soldiers from eating it outside of emergencies by making it taste a little better than a boiled potato.
So I find this interesting. They created this so basically the soldiers would have, calories, but it tasted like garbage, so they'd only eat it when they had to. So it tasted better, just a little bit better than a boiled potato. How do you feel about that metaphor?
I don't know. I'm not a fan. Poor choice of words.
They should have said boiled cabbage, right?
Yeah. So how do you make chocolate taste better?
Have you ever had old chocolate, just old chocolate that you found a piece of chocolate from a year ago or whatever? It's a little
That's what I was eating earlier.
Okay.
Found it in my car.
There you go. It's probably that times 100. But they did it on purpose. So to answer your question, I don't know exactly what they did, but they made it so it wouldn't melt. But they actually originally they did make it bad on purpose because they didn't want the soldiers to eat it like a snack, like you're doing right now. They only wanted you to eat it when push came to shove, so you didn't die in the field. So that was the purpose of it.
Was an infamously inedible bar. Soldiers found it rock hard, crumbly, and bitter. Many resorted to shaving off pieces with a knife or bartering them with civilians. But its impact went beyond mere dislike. The D-ration's laxative effect earned it the nickname Hitler's secret weapon, despite its unappetizing reputation.
Does that mean they pooped a lot after?
Yeah. X-lax.
Yeah.
The D-ration played a crucial role in the war effort. Hershey's, the primary producer, supplied billions of bars to soldiers across the globe.
But in combination with this, they perfected the technology to such a degree that they actually then came out with what was called space food sticks. Did you ever eat these as a kid? It might have been well before our time. Okay. So this is a fun commercial. Oh, but actually, before I show you the fun commercial, then it's going to be your last turn. You talked about there are YouTubers that taste this stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, this is more of a modern one, so this won't taste as bad as the one in World War I, because this one's from World War II, I believe, but this gentleman here is going to taste test one from World War II.
To withstand temperatures up to 120 degrees, although it looks like it did melt a little bit. It smells enough like chocolate. It's not bad per se, but it's not good either. It's divided into 6 squares, so you can break pieces of it off and just slowly but surely work your way through it, as the box says, in about a half an hour. If you just took this thing to the house like you did any other Hershey's bar, you'd really be in trouble.
Yeah, it's probably too much. Like that's the thing. It's high in calorie and sugar, and it's to keep you alive. That's about it. What the private sector did with this military,
tell me, Ryan.
Say again.
Tell me.
I am going to tell you. They created what's called the space food stick, and I really wish we had these again. I wish we had these when we were a kid because these look delicious. I also want you to see in this commercial, Cardiff. They actually show you the real moon landing too.
Oh, good. I've never seen it.
Today, the United States is engaged in a gigantic effort to send men to the moon. For this effort, Pillsbury has developed many special foods. Here is the first one to be made available to the public: Space Food Sticks. To meet the demands of a long space flight, Space Food Sticks had to be a compact, nutritious, high-energy food.
Well, they put a hole in the helmets for the Space Food Sticks.
I love that the astronaut is eating it through the hole of the helmet. I love it.
I wonder what else you could stick in that hole.
I don't know.
When you're up in space, bored.
Well, I guess you have to fly with somebody else at least. Yeah.
The perfect between-meal energy snack. Energy for hard play. Energy for hard work. Lasting energy to feel alive. If that sounds better than some of the things your family fills up on between meals, you should try Space Food Sticks.
Now, it says if your family snacks on potato chips or what was the other item? Oh, cookies. That's not the way to get your energy, Cardiff. You have to eat Space Food Sticks.
Space Food Sticks, yeah.
For good nutrition and lasting energy in a chewy, tasty snack food. Chocolate, caramel, and peanut butter.
Which one would you want to try? The chocolate, caramel, or peanut butter? Space food. I think I'm going to go for the caramel.
About 44 calories. At your grocer's next to the instant breakfast section.
I love how they tell you exactly where it is in the store. It's next to the instant breakfast section.
Why is there a whole section for instant breakfast?
Probably because it's a new thing. Wait, check it out. Here's the space line. Do you want to see the real moon landing? It's about as real as here. It's right here.
Space Food Sticks, the energy snack from U.S. Aerospace Research and Pillsbury.
There you go.
What about that shit? Remember that instant breakfast shit that they were trying?
Like what?
Carnation instant breakfast?
Like, but what was the food though? What was the item? Like, what was it?
No, it was like a drink.
Oh, right.
Carnation instant breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant.
Carnation instant breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant. You're gonna love it in an instant. So good and frosty, rich and tasty. Carnation instant breakfast. You're gonna love it in an instant. You'll also love that Carnation Instant Breakfast is now even easier to make with this free shaker mug. See specially marked boxes for mail-in offer details. Carnation Instant Breakfast. In regular and no sugar added. You're gonna love it in an instant.
It was like Nesquik, I guess. But
right.
It had nutrition in it, I guess. It was chocolate milk, but it had other stuff in it, I guess. But that had a whole section in the grocery store?
Apparently, yeah. That's right. Carnation, that's right. It was it was founded in Malaysia.
Of course. It's always the Malaysians.
All right. You've got the last. Yeah, I know. I'm tired of them too. You've got the last one there, Mr. Cardiff.
Potato flakes, huh? Instant mashed potatoes. During World War II and the Korean War, the U.S. Quartermaster Corps.
No, there's no E there.
Oh, that's true. Faced the logistical challenge of supplying troops with a bulky, spoilage-prone potato-based starch that could provide hot, nutritious meals in the field, prompting extensive military-funded research at the USDA's Eastern Regional Research Center into effective dehydration methods. Scientists there perfected the innovative flaking process, cooking, mashing, cooling, and dehydrating potatoes into thin sheets that preserve taste and texture upon rehydration. With Doctors Edwards A. Fisher and George W. Wagner patenting it in 1953. In the 50s, this technology was licensed to the private sector, enabling companies like Pillsbury and Idahoan to market instant mashed potato flakes on grocery shelves, transforming the military's lightweight, non-perishable solution into a cheap, convenient, and enduring staple of the American diet.
Okay, I've got a hot take here. I got a hot flake take, if you'll say.
The same as mine. I'm going to be upset.
Well, my hot take is I like flake
Okay, that's mine too. I do like these fucking things.
Isn't that weird? They taste great. You get a good brand.
They're fine. They're great. Costco's got one that's amazing.
We bought these all the time. We'd have them with you bake it, make sausages, and you get the sausage right. You scoop a little potato in there with a dip in some ketchup. I enjoy the flake.
I never ate these angrily.
Yeah. No, this is a great innovation. We again, thank you to the war effort that we got this great innovation today. So again,
even a box of scalloped potatoes.
There's
good.
They are good. And I've had these. No, that's okay. You're fine.
Apologize, kids.
But that being said, no, this would be the best pick, but we're not doing the best pick.
I agree. I would agree.
Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to say what the items are, just for a reminder to you and to the listeners. And I will go first, making my first pick for the worst pick, because I like to have my guests go last, because everybody cares more about you than they do me. So we'll save you for last. So we have instant coffee, orange concentrate, stale resistant bread, shelf stable restructured meat products. And then I combine the energy bars with the chocolate bar, freeze drying technology, modified atmosphere packaging, dehydrated cheese powder, and potato flakes. Okay. So basically, we have a week. You've been given all this food. You have to eat all of it. You can say, I don't want the one thing. Okay. And keep in mind, just a reminder, the freeze drying technology gave you astronaut ice cream. So I think for me, the one thing I will not eat for that week is the stale resistant bread.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the reason being is I get my starch from the potatoes. I can do that.
Good for you.
Thank you. So what's your pick there?
Merry go round and round.
No, Cardiff. That was the other episode we did with the Motley Cruise.
Oh God, yes.
Was that actually your pick? I can't remember.
I don't remember what my pick was. I'm sure we could redo that episode.
Let's do it right now. You ready? Okay. So 1980. Okay. All right. What you got there? Which one did
Instant
you not
coffee can suck it.
Wow, you tricked us with the salad, did you?
No, the salad. See, the salad was more the technology to preserve. I'm not a fan of salad, but you won me over. I like my apple cranberry salad.
There you go.
Stays fresh. It's been there for weeks. Okay, fine. Instant coffee stinks.
And I want to make this clear. Yeah. This is the only food you can have for the week, so you can't have your own coffee. Does that change your mind?
Can I have tea?
No, this is it. This is all you can have for the week. You get to have water, but that's it.
I got frozen orange juice concentrate.
There you go. Good man. Okay, sorry. Good potato. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. That's the episode. I really appreciate you coming on, Cardiff. But before you go, of course, plug where people can listen to you, watch you, and what it is you do out there.
Before I do that,
okay,
I want to tag your stale resistant bread and ask one question.
Please.
Have you ever had panettone?
I don't know what that is. Maybe I have, but I don't know what that is.
It's an Italian Christmas cake. It always comes from Italy.
Okay. It's a yeast cake, apparently.
Okay. So I think that's how they... So my question is, panettone comes from Italy.
Okay.
They ship it on ships, and it sits on the shelf in the grocery store for a month. Like, this stuff has a shelf life of 3 fucking years. And you open it up, and somehow it's always fresh inside.
Oh, wow.
Somehow. So how do they make the panettone? That's what I want to know.
It's an Italian secret that we'll never know.
But I am Cardiff Electric. You can find me at patreon.com/Cardiff Electric, at Cardiff Elect on YouTube, on Twitter. If you don't know who I am, you probably don't want to follow me anyway, because I just make fun of a few very specific deadbeats on the internet. So if you, again, don't worry about it. Don't look me up. It's probably not going to make any sense. I haven't done anything mainstream, so you're not going to like it. All right.
So do not follow Cardiff. Don't look him up. Don't support him on his Patreon.
So if there's somebody in your family that you don't like, send them a link. just so they'll wonder why. Why did you send me this? It's a stupid potato making fun of stupid people.
I think John and Chad are very happy with that plug, by the way.
They are. They don't want any more people to know.
As always, Cardiff, it's an absolute pleasure to do this with you. But remember, in front of every silver lining, there's a cloud. And today for Ryan, it was the doesn't stale bread. And for Cardiff, it was instant coffee.
Wait, I had to pick the best?